Come on in. My name is Bill Tobin, and this is your restaurant success tip of the day. How easily can you make changes in your restaurant? When you're a small operation and the chef decides to change a recipe, he does it, right? It might be him cooking the food every night himself and maybe one other person, so it's easy for him to make a change. But when you have 10 people with multiple shifts, it's a little harder. You have more people to tell, more people to show, more people to execute. The bigger the organization, the harder the change, right? So when you have 100 plus employees, now when we want to change, we need to do menu specs, we need to send emails to all the managers of when the change will go into effect. A simple change could take several days or even a couple weeks, maybe even more if it's not a priority. Now, what if you're a restaurant that has 10 or more units? Then you have corporate test kitchens. You need to make sure everything is right before you even introduce the new menu item. Then you need to have meetings with all your chefs and GMs from every restaurant. And finally, you need to plan a menu rollout or a limited time offer that's scheduled months in advance. Now, if it sounds like I'm being a little bit cynical about the problems of big restaurant companies, you're right. My restaurant is big, and we've found competitive advantages to acting small. Sometimes I get disappointed when I see bureaucracy get in the way of making positive changes in our restaurant. But by making decisions quick, my restaurant has been able to beat our competition sometimes when we're following some trend or some easily executable menu item that we think is going to be popular. No, we don't change the restaurant overnight. We don't change our concept. But if we want to add a menu item that's trending, let's do it. If a fisherman brings in an unusual catch, we should be able to sell it as a special without asking 20 people or wasting hours. Yes, we do make mistakes, you bet, but we can change back just as quick. I'd rather make a mistake and change back than miss an opportunity because we didn't try. Especially because if we get too big in our heads and created a bunch of rules or bureaucracy. So my advice to a lot of restaurateurs is think small and be nimble to outmaneuver your competition. Now go make it happen. Do you have a comment or a tip for restaurant leaders? Text me at 808-201-0550 or find me at restaurantleadership365.com. This is Bill Tobin. Thanks for coming in. See you tomorrow.